I'm live. Hi. It looks so bad. Oh no. Oh my god. Um, but hello everyone. Hi Necros. Hi SMO Braden. Hi Nito Davis. Hi Eddie Bear and hi Prodigy on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube and on Twitch. And I guess we're gonna do vertical. Although I think it's way too it's just like no way to even try to change how that looks. Like it's just gonna oh man. Pikachu is back. Oh thanks guys, thanks. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I really want to do my roots. Oh, Condor. Thank you, Condor Cito. Hi, Kobe Baller. What's up? What's up? What's up, Sean the Goat? But yeah, you see, I have about how long? I think it's like 4 inches of regrowth. And I braid my hair in order to like, because when I take out the braid, it's the curls are like tamed and they're a lot easier to manage. So that's why I do that. So yeah. I'm gonna post on X. Ugh, I can't believe I called it X. It's Twitter, bitch. But yeah, I'm gonna post on there. Post the link. One moment. But yeah, how's your day going, guys? It's Noble Turtle. Oh my god, Noble Turtle, hi. What a different name. You don't know where name switches? I don't know either. Yo, YouTube is YouTube's so bad. I'm starting to like really like get used to TikTok. They're just a lot more streamlined. I don't know. They got their shit together. Maybe it's because their website isn't as old. So the developers aren't just adding stuff. I don't know. Facebook is really, really bad. They need a complete overhaul. Anyways, I'm live. THICC Latina is bleaching her roots. Come see the madness from a cosmetology graduate. YouTube.com/Pika and then twitch.tv/Pika. Oh no, underscore Pika. What's up, Flame Aura? Okay. I can't put in any earphones, you know, cause like I'm not trying to ruin my headphones by having bleach on them. Yeah, so I got these nice braids. The thing is though, I don't have much peroxide. I bought this in July too. Like you can't really see it, but like, oh, you can kind of see it. Yeah, there's not much in there. I can probably do like 3 applications perhaps. I don't know, but it should be enough for my roots. Okay. So like this is the plan. All right, I'm gonna focus on the front portion. Oh, and I sectioned it off. You're gonna hear a lot of plasticky stuff because I guess I'm trying to protect my clothes and my carpet. I have plastic on the floor too. So I divided it into 6 messy ass sections. All right, this is the front, this is the middle, and this is the back. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus on the front and the middle, and if I have enough left for the back, I will do that too. But yeah, to bleach, I'm using Quick Blue. I know it doesn't have the best reputation for it because it's just like so cheap, I guess, and strong. I don't know. But I like it because it has a blue pigment in it. And if we all remember color theory, like it'll knock out all of the orange in the hair. I mean, theoretically. But after I do this, I'm gonna tone with hair color so that my hair gets like nice and pale, you know, so it matches. Wish me luck. I did this before on stream a few years ago, but I don't know. I think the file got corrupted. So that stream we had together, we'll only be able to recall it when we're in heaven. Anyways, oh gosh, do not touch your fucking eyes while you're handling this stuff. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Okay, what else did I want to mention? Oh, and the peroxide I'm using, because you need this to like activate the bleach. This is Color Charm by Wella, and it's only 20 volume, okay? Because 30 volume is really, really strong. And if you leave 30 volume in your hair for too long, your hair will break off. And I don't want to do that. This is why I don't go to salons to do my hair no more. Because them bitches, they just want you in and out. Hi, Abuelo 247. Hi. They just want you in and out, so they're gonna use the strongest shit possible, and they're not gonna give a goddamn fuck about the integrity of your hair. Okay? I know this. I know this as fact. I've always been extremely disappointed by. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm just so distracted by like the vertical view and how like zoomed in it is. Anyways, I've never had a successful hair appointment where that bitch bleached my hair, and I wasn't like very disappointed because like I had no curls afterwards, okay? Because they refused to do 20 volume. 20 volume is low and slow, okay? That's like turkey roasting kind of thing. They don't want to roast my turkey. They want to fucking fire that shit up. And the stylist can like say over and over again, "Oh, I know how to do this. You know, you're in good hands with me." No, bitch. No, I'm not. I'm just not. That's just how it is. What up, D Ranger? Activate the bleach. She has a bankai. You need to, because if you just put straight bleach in your hair, first of all, it's a powder, so like nothing's gonna happen. And if you mix it with water, the water deactivates the bleach. So you need hydrogen peroxide to activate the bleach. Okay. I'm scared. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do this because I want my hair to be blonde again. I quite like the blonde. It's different. Alrighty. Look at this, look at this. It comes with a little scooper. And this is an extremely small bottle of bleach. When, 5 years ago, they had the big gallons for like $14.99. Now this little shit, I think this little shit was like $25. So we are in the trenches when it comes to shrinkflation, especially when it comes to hair care. We are fucked. But we persevere because this kind of service in the salon, I feel like they wouldn't want anything less than like $300, honestly. But this Quick Blue is like less than 30, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that instead, okay? Alright, I'm gonna do 2 scoops. Oh, you see that? Very, very nice, very tasty. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It can't be tasty. You can't eat this shit. Okay. Just trying not to inhale any fumes. Don't inhale bleach dust, please. Very bad. Okay. Whew. Once I put this in the bleach, that's it. That is done. I can't look back. I can't go back to be like, oh, just kidding. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna do this. Okay. All right. So, how was your Thanksgiving, everyone? I ended up going back to New York City to see my parents because I don't know, I just like, I kind of threw a hissy fit. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be alone on Thanksgiving. So if I had decided to like make, wait, what was I doing? If I decided to like stream myself making my Thanksgiving dinner, I didn't want. I feel like I was gonna be so depressed afterwards. Like, we're not doing that. So I went back to New York. Yay! And I did absolutely nothing with my parents. It was great. Oh God. Oh God. This is so much. This is a lot. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Okay. All right. So this is so the trick is with the bleach and the peroxide, to know how much you have to put in. It's like a pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. So like I have to add this much amount of peroxide basically. So that's like I guess that's like this much. That looks like 1-to-1, right? Super Saiyan training. And I have this nice little whisk. So I'm whisking it away. Guys, I've done this before lots of times. I went to cosmetology school. All right. I worked at a salon. Those bastards wouldn't train me enough to be an actual stylist. So I quit. So I was like, no way are you making me work like a fucking dog, washing people's hair, mixing bleach for bitches who won't fucking train me. Pretty much making me like an apprentice forever. Who the fuck wants to do that? So I work and break my body down, working 15 hours a fucking shift just to be an assistant, just for the potential to probably be upgraded to be their full stylist. I think the fuck not. I'ma do OnlyFans. She's the real Walter White. She's cooking. Fuck yeah, man. 15 hours? Oh, fuck that. I mean, it was 15 hours, not even like the shift, but it took an hour to just get there from Manhattan. To Manhattan, from Manhattan to Coney Island. Coney Island to Manhattan. Basically 15 hours. And for some reason, the F train that I needed to take, or the trains I needed to take, were always full, even at 10 p.m. So I was still standing. And then I had to walk home. That was fucking hell. So fuck that. I'm gonna do my own thing. Only reason why I even signed up for hair school is because of the trauma that all these stupid fucking stylists put on me by ruining my hair every single goddamn time I trusted them. So yeah, we're doing our own thing. Okay, so I did the mixing, and now we bumping all these streams in the Waymo. Oh my god. Okay. I have my little brushy brush. All right, my brushy brush right here. I'm scared. Wait, I listen. I can't be scared anymore. I cannot. It's not useful. I have to just fucking do this. All right, time to. Oh, I should get this clip or something. Or should I use my? There. My little hair tie. tying off the back. All right. We got our brush. Oh fuck, wait, I have to unbraid this. All right, and look how straight my hair, or at least more manageable my hair is after braiding it, as opposed to keeping it unbraided and curled. See, now it's all flat. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. Let me undo this one too. Not you with the Missy Elliott fit. What the fuck, Missy Elliott? Oh no. Maybe I should be live on Kick too. Maybe I could garner some sympathy follows, because I can't get any subs on Kick unless I have 100 followers. It's really dumb. Like super dumb. Oh my god, I'm literally on the timer. Okay, this is gonna be fast. It's gonna be fast. THICC Latina is why did I choose that? I don't know, guys. Is bleaching her roots. There we go. Save, and then I'm gonna click this. Yes. All right, now I'm online. All right. I have been playing a lot of Pokemon. I played it a lot when I was back in New York, because that was all I could do. Nothing to do but play Pokemon, you know? Alright, we got an ad break from Twitch. Very nice, very nice. The only platform where I receive ads. Awesome. Okay. Alright. We're gonna start. Oh my god, it's so bad. Old ass peroxide. Oh no. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start at the perimeter of the section. Alright. Keep it nice and taut. Go right at the end. And save a little space. Don't go at the roots just yet, man. That's danger zone. Well, you can't see shit. Alright, well, just trust me. I'll go on the other side. I have the mirror right here. Oh, gotta go fast, Try not to overlap the already bleached parts. Like those whores at the fucking hair salon. Fucking up my roots, man. Fucking up my hair because they want me to get out so that they can make more money. Fuck them hoes, man. Okay. What's up, Prodigy? What's up, Bacon? How are you guys doing? Okay, looking fantastico. Okay, and then after we do that, oh, I should probably do that on the other side too. Do that on the other side so that it all looks even-ish. Okay. Oh fuck, I'm touching the root. Oh god. Oh, I have to unbraid this. I totally am a professional, guys. Don't worry. I'm in good hands. The only hands that I can trust are my own. Because these hoes is not loyal. And they lie. Okay. So, we take this shit right here. And we make a section. Fine section right here. Yes, yes. See? Oh god, this is like a mess. I assure you this is not a mess. Alright. I like pushing this down the end of my brush to make sure it gets through everything. Because sometimes it doesn't. Oh gosh. do this fast. Oh gosh. The section should be pretty thin-ish. Do not want to see any fucking gaps at all. Your hair will forever be long. I know, right? I had a really short bob in 2017 because I wanted to, but then like, I don't know, I did not like it. I mean, I kind of want to get short hair again, just kind of, sort of, you know? But it just takes so long for it to grow back, you know? I loved how my short hair looked though, especially as it was growing out. It gave me such a nice frame. But I just like my long hair. I've always had long hair all my life. Kind of because everyone around me really liked my hair and they really wanted me to like make sure I never cut it. When I was 18, I decided, you know what? Fuck everyone. Y'all want me to fucking suffer with this long ass hair just because it's beautiful? Did you forget that it's my hair? So I chopped that shit. My mom was like, what the fuck? I'm like, but I'm 18, Mom. You said I could do whatever I want when I'm 18. Yeah, that wasn't the case. My mom did not beat my ass, but she looked like she really wanted to. Which I'm very grateful that she did not beat my ass for cutting my hair. Okay. Notice how I leave like a tiny little bit on the root. Okay. And then I take this. Oh, Necros, thank you for subbing. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm doing this thing. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh my god. This looks fantastic already. Wow. But funny enough, when I was 18, I had a friend who got scouted in to be like a model because she was really skinny and like 5'10". But like I never saw her in any like campaigns. And then I find out nowadays, not from her, so I don't know if she actually went through that, but like a lot of modeling agencies are just like sex trafficking agencies, basically. So they recruit these girls and they have them pretty much fuck their clients. It's really sick, especially with male models. Oh my god, male models, so gross. The way they treat male models, disgusting. Pretty much treat them like walking penises. If you guys want some tea, when I was with Dez in like 2011, 2012, when we first started dating, he also got scouted for modeling because he was like 21, which is like peak modeling age apparently. And I shit you not, every single modeling agent sexually assaulted him. I'm not even kidding. They all just, they had him in his underwear and were groping him and teasing him and propositioning him. So he quit. He was like, fuck you guys. It's a sick fucking world out there, man. But then, now he's doing, then he did YouTube. So, real good that he, oh my god, and then one of those, I mean, I don't want to get sued, but one of the agents, the talent scouts that like sexually assaulted Dez when he was 21, he worked for America's Next Top Model. And that's all I'm saying. We were like, what the fuck? There was this one time we were in Flatbush or something for like a modeling thing. And the guy gave me and him a glass of wine. And then I guess he just did not like that I was there. So then he fucking, while I was drinking my cup of wine, when I finished, yo, that bitch put a fucking crushed roach in my fucking glass of wine. Like, what the fuck? That bitch wanted me gone. By bitch, I mean that man. So, but I didn't say anything. But then I left. No, we left together. And then another day, Des went to that same guy. And he told me all that guy did was just show him porn. He had porn on the big screen. And he was like, don't you want to do that? He was like, what the fuck? So don't be too envious of these models out here. Because they go through some shit. And if you don't comply, then you're seen as difficult and you're like, you pretty much get kicked out. So disgusting. But I mentioned that because it reminded me that I got my hair cut from my modeling friend who was sleeping with the hairstylist. So we went to this hairstylist's house and there was girl stuff in there. So I guess this guy's girlfriend was also living there, but I guess at work or some shit. And then when he was done cutting my hair, she stayed behind in this guy's house, presumably to like fuck him. I'm like, oh my God. And we were only 18. So, I mean, I don't know. That was crazy, right? At the time, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I mean, he's hot, so go ahead, girl. But now that I'm like 33 and not 18 anymore, I'm like, oh my God, they fucking took advantage of this beautiful girl, beautiful woman. It's a sick world we're in, man. Is sex really that worth it? Does sex really like do this shit for us? Is that really what drives these fucking people? Disgusting. Tea time with Alice always goes hard. Hell yeah, man. I've been through some shit. But people get mad at me for talking. They're like, you talking too much. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Maybe I am. I don't know. Okay. So, I did the front lazily. Is not the best work right now. But I'm gonna go to the back. No, to the middle. Oh boy. Oh boy. What am I gonna do now? Alright. I can't really see the back too much, but we're gonna do the same thing. The perimeter first, and then, yeah. And then we're gonna do the rest. I'm probably taking way too long. It's been 30 minutes. No, it hasn't. Has it been 30 minutes since I started? No. Probably been like 15, perhaps, which is also not good. I'm way too slow. And you're probably like, I don't know, you're looking like you're making pretty good time. Well, thank you. But I'm not. Okay. I hope this stream is entertaining somewhat, some way. And hopefully I get some really nice bleached hair out of it. That I only paid about $50 for. I guess the color and the thing, I don't know, probably 50. All right, next section. All right. Guys, I've heard some really weird things about Gen Alpha. You heard that like they don't really have the patience of anything? They don't have any patience. I mean, can you blame them? Capitalism created devices that make everything so convenient. I be seeing teachers talk on like social media complaining that their students are just like waiting for the teachers to just give them all the answers. Which I don't really know if that's any different from how I was brought up. Weren't we all just a bunch of impatient little fucks? I feel like we all were. Literally, we're children. Okay. So, how am I doing this? This is how I'm doing this. I'm taking this and I am making a very thin section. Okay, is that thin? I don't know. But we're trying. Alright, wow, look at that. That is definitely getting lightened. No doubt about that. Gotta definitely press to make sure everything's getting coated. And then I lay it down. Oh no. Alright, just lay it down. And then I want to take a section from the other side. Oh yeah. Oh, fuck. This is a little bit haphazard. Just the slightest bit. Oh, that's not it. Okay, wait. You know, maybe I'll just stick to this side and then just move to the other side. I'm trying to be really, really gentle to my scalp because I can't scratch too hard. Because this fucking bleach is gonna chemically exfoliate my scalp. Doesn't that sound terrifying? I can legit get a burn if I leave it on for too long. But it's fine. Oh no, I touched the root kinda. Press, press, press. Is that enough bleach? We shall see. Alright. Then we'll do more. Otra. Sometimes I'm gonna be practicando mi español, you know. How do you say sometimes? A menudo? A veces? No, a veces means every time. No? Or a veces means sometimes. Fuck. I mean, coño. Okay. Did you guys see that? Oh yeah. And another one. Another section. Hi, Adrios. Hi. Sometimes, yeah. A veces means sometimes. Okay, perfecto. Okay. Soy, soy puertorriqueña y mis padres no me, fuck, how do you say teach? No me enseñar de español. Porque the American government fucking hates Puerto Ricans, man. They want us all to fucking die. They really do. They wanted to ever since they acquisitioned that fucking island, man. But the No Sabo kids, we're fighting back. Maybe. What's up, Keishan? Same here, no me enseñan. Right? They're like, oh, they can learn in escuela, they can learn in school. But bitch, they do not be teaching, they only teach Spanish up to a point. They don't really be teaching advanced Spanish either. Because when my Puerto Rican friend signed up for advanced Spanish in high school, they kicked her out. They said that she don't speak the right kind of Spanish. What the fuck? That blew my fucking mind. That kind of radicalized me too. I was like, oh, so it's like that? You learn from your abuelos? Oh, that's awesome. My abuelos, unfortunately, they didn't speak any English, and they passed away when I was really young. So I never got to have a relationship with my grandparents. Right. Like I took, okay, how many years technically? From 6th grade all the way to 12th grade. So that's like 6 years of taking Spanish classes. And you telling me I could barely produce a response when people would talk to me? Like, huh? That was crazy. And then I learned just how fast, fluent Puerto Ricans would be speaking, and so I was very intimidated. And every time I would like try to practice with my parents, they'd be like, no, we don't speak the good kind of Spanish. You need to learn the good kind of Spanish. Like, what the fuck? Thankfully, times have changed. So I hope nobody thinks that way anymore. In fact, sometimes my dad would sometimes talk to me in Spanish. It would be like, Mommy fue? Like, did mom leave? And I was like, sí, mommy fue. You know? My uncle called my dad and like put the phone. He gave me the phone, and I was like, oh, hola tío, te extraño. And my dad was so proud of me. He was like, yeah, she speaks Spanish, she knows. I was like, I guess. I said, I miss you. My uncle lives in Bayamon. I think they mean proper, which most people don't speak like that. Yeah. They mean proper. They mean like, I don't know, I guess like Mexican Spanish or something, where like, in that dialect, people pronounce the words very clearly. They don't like combine vowels. They don't like shorten stuff. Yeah, sometimes they have their own words to describe things, but like, you can clearly understand what someone speaking Mexican Spanish is saying. But Dominican and Puerto Rican, I don't know about all that. Although I feel like my ear for it is improving greatly. Funny enough, through watching TikToks of native Puerto Ricans speaking. So I'm a TikTok enthusiast for sure. Me siento que mi nivel de español es muy mejor que ayer, que el año pasado. I think I said that I feel like my Spanish level is better than last year. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to practice Spanish without spending money. How to learn a language without spending any money. And you really have to like immerse yourself and practice somehow. Although I'm also a loner, so I don't be going up to people to be like, yo, can I practica, por favor? No. Sometimes I just be talking to myself, trying to like remember stuff. I heard people say like write a journal in Spanish, a journal entry. I don't even write journal entries in English, so how the fuck? I don't know. I used to watch news or movies or music and it helps. Yo, it really does help, especially in the news, because they speak extremely clear. Even the Puerto Rican news channel, even Telemundo, you would think they would have the same accent as like natives or people living on the island, but they're like, I mean, they still speak, you can still tell they're Puerto Rican, but like they just speak a little more clear, enunciate and stuff, but it's still like really fucking fast. Does the bleach hurt? Not yet, girl, not yet. Maybe it'll start burning in like 20 more minutes. No, I don't know. I didn't put the bleach to my roots just yet, so that's why I'm cruising right now. Everything is all good, no pain at all. Now, once I put this bleach to my roots, oh my god, and let it sit and marinate, ooh, it might burn, might tickle a little bit. Okay, that back part is a hot mess, but I did it. I did the back. Yay. Now I go back to the front. Whew. I'm gonna just wear a wig. I'm scared of bleach. I get it. I'm afraid of wigs, cause like the wigs, like it takes away airflow from the cuticles of your hair, which can lead to hair loss eventually, long term. You know, especially like the edges if you use like glue. Too much manipulation on the follicles would just end up in killing the follicles, and you would think like, well, aren't you bleaching the fuck out your follicles? And I'm like, yeah, pick your poison, I guess. Always want to dye my hair. It's a lot you have to do to learn how to make sure that you're actually, doing this correctly. And one of the big things is to be able to section your hair correctly. But that's easy. I feel like the more you practice, does that sound like cheesy? Be like, oh, practice makes perfect. Oh my god. I feel burning. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so do the perimeter again. Oh god, don't combine sections. Alright. Is this good? I don't know. Alright, that's look good enough. Get into that roots, girl. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Get in there. Put as much fucking bleach as you can, yo. Because the heat that comes out of your roots is like incomparable to the rest of your hair. The rest of your scalp. The rest of your hair. Yeah, here. Open the window. Oh, yes. My window is definitely open. Wig glue is horrible. I've seen some bare foreheads. Oh, no, that's awful. Do my own waxing and eyebrow. Oh, my God. I give so much respect to the people who do their own waxing. Oh, my God, I did that once. I couldn't even finish. I could not. Too much. Oh, I wonder if I took too long. My roots will probably not be. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. You wanna like put this little. You see this little pocket of air that I'm doing by like pushing the hair up the section a little bit. That helps. That helps a lot. Okay. Get that. Yes. Everything. Bleach everything. Honestly, this is gonna look nice regardless. Actually, no. What really trips me up every time I bleach my hair is like the bleach makes your hair look lighter, especially with like the optical illusion that the blue tint does. But once you like actually rinse it all off, all of the yellow and orange tones start to come out. Whoopsies. I've seen people use foil. Oh, yes. I would love to have used foil, but that's more like for, I guess, like the mid shaft and the ends. I said shaft. Yeah. For the roots, you don't really be using foils like that. And plus, it takes a lot of time to wrap the foils. And you need to do this so fast. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I wish I could go back to working a salon, but I don't think anyone would hire me because I would only want to work like 3 days max. And maybe like a 6-hour shift. I wouldn't want to do the whole 8 hours because you gotta stand up, you can't sit down, and you gotta twist your body all types of ways. Oh my God. I'm very much Gen Z when it comes to work ethic. If it's fucking my body up, I don't want to do it. But I am a very young millennial. Alright? I'm like 4 years off from the cutoff. And they call us Zillennials. Oh, I don't know. It's like I never watched the Goonies, but I played Pokemon? I don't know. I played Pokemon Yellow. So, yeah. Ooh. You feel it? Mid shaft giggity. Yeah, I know, right? Get all of that bleach in your hair. My goodness. I'm not going to like the burn at all. Sometimes I be getting scabs. Oh. There was this one time I let one of the hairstylists that I worked in do my hair, and they And that was the cool part about working at a salon. Like, the stylist will do your hair at a discounted price or free, depends on how much they like you, anyways. And like one time, I let the stylist do my hair, and I think I developed an allergic reaction to it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. But it was one of those vegan hair colors who swear that they don't use any, you know, I guess parabens or something. But like the problem with all this paraben free stuff, so parabens are like a preservative, right? But like the problem with that is now there are no regulated preservatives. So they're putting in something else that's gonna act like a paraben. They're not gonna tell you what it's doing. But there's no research proving the effectiveness. That's happening in a lot of places. My skin keeps getting really sensitive to products because these products are using unregulated preservatives and shit. What's a young millennial? I'm 90s baby. I was born in 92. So I'm a young millennial. Allegedly. Okay. Oh, this is probably gonna come out a little bit patchy. But just remember, all we care about is the front of the hair. Just the front. The back is a different story, you know? That's why they call like the front pieces of the hair the money piece. Oh yeah. Because if it doesn't look good, they're gonna want their money back. So put as much product as you fucking can, yo. Do not skimp. This is the final stretch. You were born 91. Hell yeah. That's the same age as Zoran Mamdani, the mayor of New York. The next mayor of New York. Oh my god. Gotta make sure everything is clean. Okay, I can't make sure of that right now. Alright, alright. You're sensitive to doing makeup? Yes. I try to like skimp out on like face washes, saving some money and shit, going to Dollar Tree. But then it burns my skin because they're using some bullshit. But on the label, it looks nice. It's like, oh, paraben free. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what are you replacing the paraben with? You know, it's some bullshit. Oh, boy. Okay. I think that's good enough. Let's try the other section. Bring back putting the FDA approved stuff. I know, right? Oh boy, I think I missed the spot. It's okay though, it's like in the back. This is what the hairstylist I used to work for like would say too. They would look so confident to the client, but then they'd be in the back freaking out. You'd be like, what the fuck do I do? I don't know what to do. And then the senior stylist would consult them. Even the senior stylist wouldn't even know what the fuck to do. All these people know how to do is just reapply hair color for grays. All they know is covering grays. Don't let them fool you into thinking they know how to do anything else. Oh no, now I'm fear-mongering. No, I'm sure there are some amazing hairstylists out there, but there are a lot more quacks. Oh, I think it's actually going pretty well. And I only used one bowl. I don't think I have to use another one. He's young and sprightly. Uh-huh. Oh no, it's starting to get tangled. It's fine, it's fine. Thankfully, I have this experience to deal with this. Right? I guess so. Damn girl, what's up? What is up? What? Why the damn girl, huh? Do you think I am not in charge of what's going on here? Although it does look like a hot fucking mess. But it's just bleach in my hair. Can't see what's going on in the back. I'm just gonna pray that everything is going great in the back. You know? Looking good, looking satisfactory. Alright. I have a little more left. I think I can definitely stretch this. How you gonna style your hair? Oh, I would just really I would just let it air dry. I haven't applied heat to my hair in a hot minute because I just keep bleaching my hair. And I've seen what happens to my hair when I straighten my bleached hair. It just turns to nothing. But man, I be looking so fly with straight hair too. Because I'm Hispanic, of course all my mom did when I'm growing up was straighten my hair. That's all she did. She didn't do nothing else to it. People around me called my curly hair ugly. They're like, oh, it's so difficult. And then when I was like 12 or something, or I think I was 11, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have to do anything to my hair. Just throw on some product, and that's it. And then when I was in high school, I met other curly haired girls, and I learned like what products to use. And I think also the industry changed, and they were releasing a lot more curly girl hair products. Like Shea Moisture. Oh yeah. Carol's Daughter, although that one is now dead because they got sold. And the company now uses very cheap products. Gross. Oh, I think that's good enough. Not enough bleach. I'm only doing the top, middle, and front. I'm not doing the back of my hair. Not yet. I'll do that another day. Try and use less heat when grow it longer. Yes, because when I was straightening my hair while trying to grow it out, the ends looked crazy. One part just completely broke off, like a whole section almost just broke off. Had uneven hair. It was not fun. Oh my god, you can't see, it's all blown out. But you see? I'm all blonde again. It worked. Molto bene. That's Italian, but that's okay. Oh, girl, sending prayers. Thank you. Thank you very much, Felix. How you doing, by the way? I have a cup of water, and I'm not gonna drink it. I'm gonna use it to clean up my edges. Oh, fuck. I'm cleaning it while also making it dirty because my gloves are dirty. Alright. Missed the spot a little on the edge. Oh, that's not going to get light enough. So pretty much, I'm just racing the clock to see like when it starts burning, basically. Then I'm going through the sections and like trying to massage the bleach into it to make sure I don't miss any spots, although I probably did. I don't know. Way better than spending $300, $400, $500, $600 at the salon. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. Mikey, thank you so much for subbing. Oh, these damn alerts. I think it's because I enabled Stream Elements along with Streamlabs. So maybe they're just having a perpetual war with each other to be like, no, my alerts turn on. No, my alerts turn on. Hi, beautiful. Oh, thank you, Mikey. Hi. Oh, yeah. Wow, my hair is nice and light. Wow. This old ass peroxide. I think I got it in like July. But it still works. Yay. Alright, this looks good. I'm gonna keep it in my hair until it burns. maybe that's super toxic of me. But oh, you know what I can do? Maybe I could do the back. But it would just be a slight bump. It won't be blonde like the rest. Oh, thank goodness I dropped my little whisk on the floor, my carpeted floor, but I put plastic on it. So I didn't fuck up the carpet. Let's fucking go. So far so good. So far so great. Oh my god. Wow. Que brutal. Que chévere. How should I do this? Section this off. Clip it. So much hair in my face. Alright. Just do a little flicky right here. And this is 20 volume peroxide, so it's not gonna like burn my hair off, thankfully. Eventually it'll stop working. Eventually all this power will be drained. Now the back, you kind of see, it's like really ultra fucked up. It's so uneven. It's like a hot mess. But that's okay, because like it kind of like looks nice. Like does a little color grading kind of effect. You know, the back is like darker than the front. And that's a-okay. Oh my gosh, should I use like fresh bleach? Yeah. We're gonna just do 1 scoop of fresh bleach for the back because my scalp is not burned yet. We'll see what happens. This hairstyle is Final Fantasy realness. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mikey. Definitely eyeballing the fuck out of this. You really want the consistency of Greek yogurt, I would say. Not like regular yogurt where it's kind of runny, but a little thicker. The Greek thick kind, you know. The Greeks like them shits thick. Oh yeah. Like their beards. Thick ass beards. What the fuck am I saying? Alright. I'm gonna do the back. And it's not gonna be like ultra blonde. Just a little bump. Bump up. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm touching this, but it's okay. Super messy. That's fine. Who's gonna know? I'm sure a stylist can tell that I did this at home. But like, I don't give a fuck. I hit the fucking mic, me bad. Alright. So much hair in the back. My hair is weird, like, at the back of my hair is like super straight. No curls. Or just a slight little weave. But the top of my head, nice and curly. Aren't genetics just funny like that? Oh, girl. What is you doing? Whatever the fuck I want. Hell yeah. If it wasn't safe, they wouldn't sell that shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You're not scared of it getting on your chair? Fuck no. Why would I care? If my chair gets a little bleach on it, oh well. You know? I don't know, cause like I think this stuff is plastic anyway, so like I don't think anything will happen to it, you know? You just can't let that stuff stop you from achieving your dreams, you know? Besides, if I did get bleach on it, on my chair, and it end up discoloring, maybe that's like an invitation for me to like color the chair. I don't know. What am I coloring the chair with? Maybe like marker or a sticker or something. Okay. Nice. Very nice. How does this look? What do you guys see? You guys see just a hot fucking mess in the back of my head? Yeah, you do. Okay, next side. Gosh, I hated going to cosmetology school. My classmates were just such bitches. I was like, guys, it's really not that serious. But they were just like, I'm gonna be a bitch. Like, damn. I'm gonna be a stuck-up whore. Like, alright, I guess. But one of the highlights was meeting like the special guests who would visit the salon, the school. In like 2013, I think, or 2012, they had Beyonce's hairstylist visit our school. And this is a hair school that's in Manhattan, New York City. So that makes sense why he would have some time to like visit us. It was so cool. He talked about how he met Beyonce, how he did her hair. And then he also taught us to diversify our skills and learn to do nails also. That helps. And then at the end, we took like pictures together. But I had my little iPod. And I was like, hey, can I take a picture of us? And then he was like, oh my God, is that a selfie? I love selfies. And oh my gosh, at the time, selfie wasn't really a word. It kind of was just like made up. No one was really saying that. Nobody was saying, let's take a selfie in 2012, okay? We were all just saying, let's take a picture. And then eventually, selfie blew up. Do you guys remember that? Can't wait to see them. So, oh my God, thank you. Yes, I can't wait too. I'm not going to do a kaisenat and stream me showering. I feel like that will get flagged for sexual stuff, even though, like, I'm less naked than kaisenat was in his shower. But because I'm thick, they might see it as sexual. I don't know. Oh no, guys. It's starting to burn. Oh, fuck, this is not good. It's starting to burn just a little bit. Ouchie. More like, it's tickling me right now. Not much, but something. Oh no. Gotta work faster. Sometimes I use my fingers also to push the bleach in between. Make sure there's no dry spots. The curly hair, that is a must to make sure there's no dry spots. Saturate everything. Be heavy-handed. You need to. Don't feel like you're wasting product. That was something that I had to get over a lot. The thought that I'm like using too much and worrying about having to buy more, but it's like you need to use as much as you can. Okay. What color are you using? Hi, squeezies. I'm not using any color. Oh, you mean after I bleach? It's called 12V, I think. I don't know. It's just something to like neutralize the brassiness, the orange and gold tones that come out of the hair when it's bleached. Oh shit. Yeah, the back is not gonna look that great, but at least it's not like, at least the roots aren't black, you know? It'll be like a little bit brown. A little bit of a this, a little bit of a that. Definitely gotta go in and massage this bleach in the hair, make sure it gets everything. No pockets of dryness. Gotta wipe my hands down a little bit before I start touching the rest of my hair. Accidentally bleaching those parts that I'm not trying to bleach. Okay. What do you think? Does this look good? Trying to get this out of the way. Massage that shit, no diddy. Not the no diddy. It looks really cool. Thank you. One of these days I want to dye my hair blue, but I've never done it before. Oh my god, blue is such a difficult color to get. It ends up turning green if you don't have the right, you don't have enough. If you don't leave in the bleach long enough, it could turn green. Some parts could be blue. Oh no. I think my roots are more lightened up than the after the roots, the mid shaft or whatever this is called. That's fine, that's fine. The plan was to attack the front first and then work, oh gosh, work in the back another time. Hopefully when I buy more bleach. Oh no, some of my hair got bleachified. Not good. Water would just completely deactivate the bleach. So, wet that shit. I also prepped the hair by putting a lot of oil on it. That kind of like slow down the processing a little more. So the bleach would just like eat up what's in the oil first. Eat up all the oil first and then get to the hair. Give me a little more time to work with. Ooh, it's nice and hot. The Diddy documentary on Netflix is insane. Oh shit. Felix says, girl, I wish I was at CXP in Brazil right now. They're getting lit over there. Oh fuck. That sounds like a time. Oof. I'm definitely overlapping in the back. I think it's a little too cold in the back. In the back, I would use foils for sure. Or I would probably switch to like 30 volume peroxide in the back. So that like it just does it faster. Almost done with all this bleach. I'm just pretty much just put in as much as I can every single corner and crevice that I possibly have. Wait, but don't you have to rewash your hair again? Yes. So the plan is wash the hair and then I'm not going to dry it with the blow dryer. Just towel dry. And then apply my toner. Oh shit, it's on my face. And then wash it again. And then just let it air dry. I'm gonna apply a deep conditioner. And then, yeah. And then my little hair moisturizer. Let it air dry. Yay! Whew. It's on my ears. Oh, no. It's on my chin. No. I'm definitely washing my hair with cold ass water. Oh, okay. It's time to wash all this shit out. I'm gonna see if I could like take you guys with me to the bathroom. I mean, I'm not gonna undress. I'm just gonna use my shower head. Oh, I'm not trying to bleach my eyebrows. Oh my god. Can you believe some whack ass bitch accused me of having fake eyebrows? This bitch says that I dye. Like I dye my eyebrows. I don't get it. Cause I definitely don't do that. My brow routine, when I'm done doing my makeup, I take a paper towel and I wipe my brows off. I wipe the makeup off of my brows, like the foundation and powder that would like fall on my eyebrows. That's my brow routine. But some bitches just can't comprehend that. I don't know why. Maybe they need to mind their own fucking business. But anyways, all right. Get another paper towel. Wow, guys, look at this fucking mess I made. God damn. What's gonna happen? What the hell is my hair gonna look like? We shall see. You've been taking notes on how to dye hair? Yes. What's up, Never Ending Dreams? Hi. Okay. How are we doing this, guys? Let me see how far this will go. The cables, anyways. Fuck. It didn't go far at all. Oh no, it turned off. Wait, come back on. Fuck. Darn it. Wait. It unplugged. No. Wait, guys, wait. I'm still here. I just gotta turn this on again. Hi. Alright. I don't have a fancy setup. So just believe me when I say I'm gonna rinse my hair out super fast. Oh no, let's see. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna rinse this off. Maybe I should write that down or something. Add text. BRB rinsing bleach off. Or maybe I should do like washing hair. Whatever, you get it. Should I like put something on in the background while you wait for me to like get my life together? Ah! It burns! I don't think I can wait. Okay. watch this funny okay, this is content creator I like. His name's Foreign Fridays. And he goes on for like 30 minutes just talking about this like subject, right? This time he talks about this comedian called Akash Singh, right? And he has a wife that's very that has a podcast, all right? Okay, and she's honestly my hero. And the reason for that is because this is all a fucking game. All right? I feel like Akash knows that she's saying some crazy shit that makes him look like a cuck. All right? But he doesn't care because he knows that it's bringing them money. Isn't that the whole point why he even let her have a podcast in the first place? So that he can make money. So she can make money. And yeah, they have that Will Smith thing, but like Will Smith, he is not fucking slick. Maybe he was able to con everyone else, but not me. Cause like would you be able to hear this? Alright, yeah. So watch this funny shit. Just remember, it's all a grift. It's not real. BRB. All a grift. It's not real.
I proposed and she posing for the camera. When Adam did this, he was positioning himself as a pimp. When Akash did this, he was a simp. It's a foreign man in a foreign land. Jocelyn Singh couldn't stop talking about how badly she wants to sleep with her best friend's husband in front of her own husband, Akash. Mind you, this is the best friend here.
Ever have an orgy together with your husband? Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm like, us for it? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy for
Or it's thick. It's thick.
In front of her man, dog. The waste manosphere has been eating good. I talking about they getting gelatinous off of this clip. Cause Jocelyn is embodying exactly what the red pill yam heads make a boogeyman out of. And there are beautiful women out there that are gold diggers. Mind you now, most of these dudes do not have any gold. And that they will use you as an ATM and leave you for the next man. Meanwhile, they calling this man Kakash. Kakash apparently embodies the beta male them that getting walk all over, trample over like doormat. Naturally, migraine from Fresh and Fit has been salivating over the fact that Jocelyn has been humiliating her husband because he has had it out for Kakash ever since he has embarrassed him on the Flagrant podcast.
Constantly going, am I pimping or is she pimping? That's dangerous.
Here's the thing, one person in the relationship, whoever cares less has the leverage, and we want the guy to always care less. We want the man to always have the leverage.
Childish as
And you guys might not like hearing that.
childish.
But we truly feel.
I'm not. These aren't new beliefs, bro. You're not telling me shit none of us have ever heard. We all heard this from fraternity guys in college. I'm saying there's room in your, and I don't have a problem with a lot of the stuff you say. I just think there is room for growth, and you guys' refusal to acknowledge it almost kind of proves it to me, confirms it to me that you guys are not willing to grow right now, and that's fine. That's some ego shit. We're just saying there's room for growth. A very mature answer is yeah, probably. If you say that to me, I'm sure I got room to grow.
Big up Akash for rightfully calling out the arshiness and chicanery coming out of this waste man. This clip would pit Akash against the red pill people them. That means that he is red meat for the red pill incels them. Hey Akash, shut the F up and never talk again. Focus on your ran through thought wife.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian
This
woman that
is
was
like
important to
loyal
me.
through and through.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. Face card always slays, never declines. Kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder, and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
I know folks are going to make note of the butthole anecdote. We're going to get to that in a second because I too have questions. As you can see from the tweets, you have Dusties and Pick-me's alike calling her everything but a child of God. And it's interesting to see how misogyny is the mechanism that both woman-hating mandem and man-centric women bond over. These dilapidated man burdened by rust that WD-40 can't even heal. I expect the mandem to be doing this. They can't wait for a woman to validate their worldview. That's the reason why Pearly Things and Candace Owen exist. But I am disappointed in the women that shelve their solidarity with other women as a means of being one of the good ones. And the sad truth is, the men that this lady right here is kikiing with, Colin, Jasleen ran through, are the very men that will do the same to you. Make no mistake, Jasleen is overly going and she is actively humiliating her husband for content. However, she really humiliating herself because as you can see, there are both men and women in the comments calling her everything but a child of God. It's a reminder that the master's house will never be dismantled by the master's tools. In other words, you as a woman won't benefit from reappropriating patriarchal practices like performing hypersexuality and gain praise from that performance like men do. Jasleen is simply collateral damage in what is migraine or Myron attacking Akash. Due to marriage traditionally making property out of wives, Jasleen is seen as an extension of Akash's manhood. Much like you have an international relation theory, to attack an empire, you attack their colonies. Myron attacks Jasleen by calling her ran through as a means of impugning Akash's masculinity. Jasleen is so inconsequential in his calculation that she's not even given a name in the tweet. She's Akash's wife. And this is further proved by the fact that everyone's so focused on what Jasleen lusting after her friend, husband, mean for Akash. They don't even care how wild it is to do that to your friend in her face. But if you would recall, Jasleen wax nostalgia of her college days, which contradicts the claim that Akash made about them both being virgins when they met. Akash believed that his wife was a virgin and he even bragged about it. He is textbook example of beta male simp. I can't stand purity politics and pedestaling virginity, but
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this.
And I
Do you believe her?
no man can ask me anything like that, right? Man come to me talking about, hey, did you believe your wife when she told you that she was a virgin? Blood slap the block off y'all.
more.
Let me ask you this.
And
Do
I-
you believe her?
If you've seen her, then
And then you got this man head slick back like Scatman Corettas. I find it so wild that you have them deliberating on a woman that is not present and on a woman's purity is this big man business. And they laughing, they cackling, couple flecks of spit fly out this man's mouth. I watch it, land on his face. Horrible.
if you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
But dog,
If you've seen her,
ain't no
then
way.
it's hard- I remember I was just like, what? But she was like, she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my nostalgic.
Anyway, we're not gonna hear that again. Yeah, we're not gonna slide past the whole 31 thing. Doesn't seem as though like he specifically was trying to court women to have sex with up until he found the one that he would marry. I'm not gonna make it seem as though like he was on his Raj shit from Big Bang Theory. That being said, does not seem, according to to Jocelyn, she was waiting. Now, I couldn't care less about the purity politics of virginity and body counts, but it's clear that Akash does. And his audience knows that. Jocelyn revealing her roster and past escapades, if you want to call it that, was weapon fodder for the manosphere against Akash. The internet had Akash in the cut corner with Sneeko, and it reminded me actually about a particular white man that loves black culture.
It's not really a cup.
Your boy Adam.
It's not really a cup situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're cool with it, then you know it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how to say, mental maturity.
For context, Adam, white guy right here, is speaking right now with Jason Love, who is a spicy actor. Let's call it that. It's very interesting that Jason will say that he's not mentally mature enough to be in Adam's position.
Everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how to say, mental maturity.
I get that Dog is trying to make Adam feel comfortable after he did the horizontal tango with his wife.
Weird for you to find a dude bigger than you. Maybe they could resurrect Andre the Giant or something. Maybe you could get Brock Lesnar to come through and cut it up for you. But I mean, you're kind of like the biggest dude that I could think of. I don't know.
That's very wild. I've said this before. Nobody cares about black cock more than white men. I would say that while Jason and Lena might have been grinding, Adam and Jason was in jail. Adam got something out of this sexually. Adam 22, who was married to Lena, right over here, orchestrated a scene with her. Yas was too fast to tell me that this is Lena Paul. Adam 22 orchestrated a scene with her and Jason Love. Adam got clowned online for it, right? But never to the extent that Akash got. And that's because there's a difference, a very big difference. The power dynamic between Adam 22, his wife Lena, and Jason Love still places Adam at the apex. Sure, Jason may be plundering Adam's wife like a pillager in Minecraft, right? However, that is under Adam's instruction, as well as to Adam's benefit. And also, yes, the racial politics of it all. Considering Jason's profession, he's probably protecting his job and its legitimacy to some degree. White guys are a big part of how he gets his money. The scene between Lena and Jason ended up being one of the most profitable interracial scenes ever. Who getting that money? Adam. Jason is a hired hand. It's almost like he never left the breeding farms that his ancestors was on. Any of my black man them, I don't want y'all to see Jason as an enviable position to be had. This man is at work. Jason's a buck for a buck. Some people is do strange things for things. That's some stranger things. And everyone who engaged in the outrage of Adam's cacosity simply earned him advertising that made this scene as popular as it was. Adam went from making money off of black culture to making money off of black cock. Akash's situation is a little different. Akash ain't orchestrating nor benefiting from his wife humiliating him online. Akash adorned his wife with innocence and claimed she was a virgin, which she contradicted for content. When Adam did this, he was positioning himself as a pimp. When Akash did this, he was a simp. Listen to this, and I want you to listen specifically to the way that she speaks to her husband.
Do you know what my fucking husband just tried to do to me? We're leaving. Shut up. We're leaving in Paris in 5 hours, so tensions are a little high. We also just redid our closet.
This is all her closet now.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how much space he has? Look, utilize the shelves, you idiot! You idiot!
This is humiliating. And as you can see from all the damn text on the screen, the manosphere is loving it. They're laughing it up. Akash is being berated and just taking it, knowing fully well that he's being filmed too. So you can imagine what they're doing off camera. To me, Akash seems like a nice guy. Nice guy TM. Not just a nice guy like you know, oh, that's a nice guy. No. Nice guy TM, like Milady. Nice guy in the sense that he's opted against being overtly misogynist by not belittling her. And he has overcorrected himself into putting her on a pedestal where she feels entitled to acting the way that she is. And being a nice guy is bad for many different reasons. It may be that he thinks by not calling her out on her callous behavior, that he thinks he's not being misogynist, and therefore he will be rewarded with access to her. which is disingenuous, by the way. Because if you put on an art to get yas, you're just as bad as the misogynist that don't hide it. There's a spectrum of this thing. There's full tilt misogynists,
Alright.
and then there's...
Sorry to disturb the show. I'm gonna put it back on, but this is what my hair looks like. But after bleaching it, doing all that shit. You see the roots are like almost white. Oh my god, do I even have a hairline? I assure you, I have hair. It's just really white at the roots. I assure you, I have hair. It's just really white at the roots. Okay. Looking nice, right? Okay, it's pretty choppy. But I can assure you, if I went to a salon, those bitches will make it look even worse. Those bitches will make it look even worse. And I say bitches lovingly, surely. I'm gonna use this deep conditioning treatment. Oh no, my fucking camera! Oh no, my fucking camera! Okay. Anyways, two-step protein treatment. This is the good stuff. Do not be misled by some random fucking thing you find on the internet claiming to be all natural. Please do not look for all natural. Because it's bullshit. It's not real. They're just gonna steal your money. It's not real. Get the nice stuff, alright? Get the scientific facts. Anyways, I want to keep looking at this. No cap.
Nice guy misogynists on the other part. Both are misogynists. I've had to come to this realization myself insofar as just like people pleaser. I am a recovering people pleaser. Every time when
But I hope you can hear it.
things for
Oh,
someone
is it
else,
too loud compared to my voice?
because you think that you are
I
being
don't know.
a better person
We'll
by
see.
doing that, or you think that you're trying to get a particular treatment from that person, every time that you deny yourself that boundary, and then you receive
Missed the answer. All the colors you've done. What's your favorite?
and the consequences of that is
All
often
the colors
burnout,
I've
is
done?
often resentment. The person who's the problem there is not the person.
I feel like I haven't done every color, but there's only like 7 colors in the spectrum, right? That we can see. I've done blue, purple, red. No, I haven't done red in a very long time. I haven't done red. That's the next color, I guess. But red is just a nightmare for blondes. Because it never comes out. And yet it washes off so fast. But the stain never leaves. Okay, this stuff is like liquid. It's like liquid protein. It's gonna do its very best.
That you are pleasing. It's not their fault that they are not tending to your
how the
needs
fuck?
because you never voiced them in the first place.
Okay.
It's your fault for thinking that if you play a role that appeases someone else, it's your fault for thinking that that would mean that you would later be entitled to a particular type of behavior from them. If you don't trust the people in your life to show up for you the way that you show up for them, and then you get resentful about it, you're the problem. In the same way, you have Akash.
I did not condition my hair yet, by the way.
Men that she probably engaged with. Maybe that means that I
Straight up washed it.
The problem with that is that he is manipulating her in order to get a behavior out of her. It's
Damn,
either
Shug.
that or he truly thinks that she is way out of his league, and that's also not good. The danger of dating men that think you're better than them is that they will prove it to you. Oh God! When the man them say that they've always wanted you and they've been preying you from time, but they never made the advance, be wary of that. Proceed with caution, because if they don't think that they're worthy of you, they're not. And they will make sure that you never forget that. You can't love someone you don't deem to be an equal. If you think you're better than them, you won't respect them. If you think they're better than you, then you will deify them. You put them on a pedestal. Both routes are dehumanization. To deify is to dehumanize. If you're being a misogynist by belittling them and making them
I gotta get a comb.
that's dehumanizing. If you're deifying them, treating them like they're better than human, like they are gods, that means you're deifying them. And they can't be human. So inevitably when they mess up, because they are human, that's a very high place to fall from. And you will die from fall damage falling from that.
Look good, Mr. Armstrong. Armstrong.
Wait, does it say I should comb it through? Yes, it says comb it to blend. How well does that work? It works really well. You have to let it dry. I've been using this for years. Way better than some random slop that you see at Sephora or some shit. I got this at the beauty supply store.
She got him moving like a married incel.
No, I don't want those gifts.
He's going for the next side. He's going for the next side.
I don't like that. I don't care.
Oh God, man. Oh God. Come on, man. My boy tried to go to every angle.
Tangible goods. No. I don't like that.
You know you ain't see the little head? Girl going Ethiopian shoulder dancing on the moon.
Dancing. Shoulders.
I don't care about.
She recoiling at every kiss. Being single can't be worse than this. Dog proposed to girl and he kissing hell. I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, you know, maybe she just don't like PDA. Maybe she just don't like public displays of affection. Come to find out that in this moment right here, she would then later go on social media to rail over her ring, complaining
We need affiliate links for real? Aw. I can give Amazon affiliate links. That's the only we want to see. Oh shit, Necros being a mod. Good shit.
You could see the manosphere was circulating this clip like that. The nuance to this, right? You should discuss these things with your partner beforehand. Don't surprise your partners when it comes to things like this, especially an investment like a ring. Talk your budget for your and understanding, so when you get down on one knee, you don't shame yourself. Even like with gift giving. If you ask, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And they tell you something specifically, and you get something else.
Decline under medium heat dryer, high airflow.
Let them know. Say, hey, they didn't have this. What else do you want in lieu of this? Okay? Keep in mind, Akash has positioned himself as the de facto fighter against the red pill. So the man them that identify with those movements like this dude over here. Revenge of the cis? And that's the reason why his wife humiliated him.
Hair should not be agitated while drying. Oh my god. I don't know if I have all day to be drying the hair.
Jocelyn would come on to the flagrant podcast to clear things up. And as you could assume,
You ever thought bleaching your brows? I'm too scared.
This right here is what happened when y'all don't press the red button at the white man making factory. You know, like how they have like particular batches for like skincare products and things? The batch got piss in it.
Okay.
Parsley, because you know white people love to put parsley on damn near everything.
I need to get a blow dryer. No.
Marriages will be shattered, friendships destroyed, nothing will be the same again.
It's gonna be loud.
Has spent the last couple weeks being destroyed, disrespected. He's been dragged through the mud.
I happy I sitting down because I can't stand this man. The biggest thing he's ever done in his career was bash black women. Bashing black women while his black guests cackle like Jim Crows.
Because they start losing. Because they're so stressed getting around this black girl complaining about it. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends, they
grow a beard because there's more cushion when they get slapped.
I know what I forgot to do? Add subtitles.
Excuse of a comedian.
Whoopsies.
Doing what he does best, which is punch down by making content out of his co-host. In this case, Akash. Here he is dramatizing his
Gives you
friend.
otherworldly air feel.
Air quotes because
That would be so cool.
but his friends.
All right, I'm gonna turn on the blow dryer, and I'll mute the audio.
Have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic school schoolgirl.
Never.
I was, yeah, you know. Okay. So I was
His Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was a repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean
fucking.
hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally. One of our fans asked us, would you guys have an orgy? So I just said, oh, I'm actively trying, like as a joke. Now, looking back, like it's been pointed out to me and I get that. I feel like for us, I think I learned so much of my humor from Akash, not to like justify it, but just to explain like, oh, if I say these absurd things, it's so funny because it's not who I actually.
I just want to say that this hair treatment, it's pure protein, right? Or like, so because it's protein, it dries and it's really like sticky and hard. So you know what's also sticky and hard when it's dry? Semen. This is like basically semen I'm putting all over my hair. So does that mean that if I get, you know, if I procure some semen, I can do a deep conditioning treatment on my hair? Because semen is just pure protein too. Fuck. Okay, back to this.
And
Fuck. Okay.
Putting herself into a trap. She didn't owe an explanation to anybody but her husband. The fact that she could go on this podcast to explain things only exacerbated the situation because it opened up her explanation to scrutiny. Folks wasn't buying the definition of hooking up. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I have not heard hooking up in any other context, especially given that, like, the way that you're talking about hooking up is very sexual in this matter. Her claiming that her humor is hyperbolic and therefore her talking about swinging with her friend's husband, that's hogwash. And of course, her story about the guy from Tinder sleeping over and her butthole being sore the morning after.
Was there anything that you saw? Was there anything that, like, obviously all the things I imagine made you feel bad. Was there anything that specifically bothered you or, yeah?
I mean, I think people talking about the sore butthole story, because that was more kind of like an assault story, but I didn't want to label it as such because I didn't think it was super traumatizing and I had already shared one.
Right.
And I feel like the internet has a quota for girls of like how many assault stories they could share, regardless of if it's true or not. Like, obviously I didn't.
You think the internet would be like, oh, every story she tells
Yeah,
she's
that's
getting
why I
assaulted.
didn't want to do that. So I was like, oh.
So obligatory believe survivors. Obligatory everyone handles their trauma differently. Obligatory no victim blaming. But all that aside, right? It's so surreal to see a woman discuss what is assault, something that many people go through solemnly, and it's a harrowing crime that some can argue is worse than death as it is an assault on the soul itself. To air out an autopsy of that situation of assault on the Flagrant podcast with the mediators being Adolf Schultz, this random black NPC wannabe dreadhead from iCarly, and you got Timu Brand, Father John Misty in the middle here. And then, of course, your husband, who this conversation should have just been had with simply, sans all the rest of these yam heads. Why all of them matching? And y'all riffing off your own assault.
The internet would be like, oh, every story she tells
Yeah,
she's
that's
getting
why I
assaulted.
didn't want to do that. So I was like, oh, this happened. I didn't really say it's okay.
So what happened, if you don't mind saying?
Well, I mean, so I was living in San Francisco, working on
Definitely
my
a butt
internship.
thing would happen there. Not shocking.
This is so wild to me. They making fun of her assault and her husband there, he looked like Fuhad and Budget Bridgerton. Oh God.
At all. Yeah.
This is like when Tinder first came out. There was no Bumble, there was no Hinge. I met this guy on Tinder and I stupidly was like, oh, you can sleep over, but like not really wanting to hook up that much. Because again, for me, like I was just like, okay, maybe we can make out and just like whatever and cuddle. But then I guess he like wanted.
Was this guy Indian?
No, he was like Asian.
Yeah, he took it very differently. And yeah, I've learned this translation.
Wait, what do you mean?
An Indian guy might understand what an Indian girl means when she says we're hooking up. It doesn't mean we're.
There's something conservative.
I think most American.
I was thrown off by her inviting him over. Because when I've been invited over, that usually means, oh,
They basically riffing off of her assault. Riffing off of her essay. Dating a comedian must be so exhausting. Imagine like you out here trying to have a moment and they having a bit. You assume that this gal inviting me over to our house, that means that we doing this and that. While that might be a custom, that's not necessarily consent.
Oh, I know. That was, again, stupid decision on my part. I was like 21, so it's like, I really just like, I don't know, like I just was making bad decisions all around. So it's like, but I was like, okay, like, all around. So it's like, but I was like, okay, like.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done drying it. I got really impatient. It's really stiff. The hair definitely looks like I put a bunch of nut in it and let it dry. So that's awesome. I'm gonna rinse this out. Then I'll apply the deep conditioner. It only needs 2 minutes to be on. Step 2. It only needs 2 minutes to be on. Yes, step 2. This is some good shit, man. Step 2. You know who this is? Yeah, he's new in the YouTube space. He just got 100K subs. So congrats to him. And I love his takes. His takes are just so, it makes so much sense, you know. So the color that I'm using is Wella Color Charm. Oh my god, if it'll just fucking Color Charm. Come on. Come on, camera. Oh yes, this 12AA Nordic Blonde. And I know it looks really dramatic. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, Alice, your hair's gonna be that color? No. It's just all of the coolness in this color is gonna neutralize all of this warm, brassy yellow. So it'll hopefully just end up matching, you know, the ends here. You know, we'll see. This is a permanent liquid hair color. Because if you try to buy their toners, they're just not strong. It's not strong at all. This is a solid platinum blonde. Yes, Nordic blonde. Hell yeah, which means it's gonna work. Because if you try putting just like a regular toner into this, I don't think it'll be strong enough to like actually do anything. So this thing works really nice. Okay, back to Mr. Foreign while I go wash this off. Do I use purple shampoos? Yes. There's an echo. Do I use purple shampoos? Yes. There's an echo. Do I use purple shampoos? Yes. Oh my god, I know where that's coming from. Oh my god, I know where that's coming from. Is it coming from Kick? Oh my god, I know where that's Oh my god, it is coming from Kick. Ah. Oh shit. My Kick mods. Please ban these bots, I guess. There are these crazy bots on my Kick stream. Well, that's weird. Okay, I turned it off. Back to this. Audio was playing twice, yes, but now it's not. God, how long has that been playing? I was probably doing that for so long. Oh gosh, I'm bad at this. Oof. Well, it's over now. Hopefully. Okay, BRB.
Like, we'll kiss, whatever. I don't remember, honestly, I don't even remember too much, but I just remember him like trying to like sneak a finger, and I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But like then the next day, like it was like kind of feeling sore, but it wouldn't, like if it had been anything else, it would, you know, that would have been a whole other story. It would have been like, it would have teared something, you know?
Yeah.
So it was just like that.
She didn't have to explain this. Deliberating this on the Shell's podcast with a laughing track like this Full House is just so dystopian to me because the medium is the message. This is the opposite of a safe space. I try to make humor out of serious situations, but this is a parody of pain. There's a lack of responsibility even having this type of conversation on a podcast and in a particular premise like this. It's also extremely infantilizing to her and women in general to plead naivety about everything. It makes it difficult to empathize to a degree when you see just how Jasleen treats Akash. This is on the lower view. Y'all don't laugh. I didn't know that this was a thing. Oh God. I didn't know that there was a support group for short people, straight up. 5'5" Akash Singh's wife appears to be disgusted with the idea of having his baby. Yeah, patriarchy is a prison for real. Short men do well, blood. It is so sad that there are men out there that genuinely think that they are unworthy of love because they are short, because they be going. If they weren't going, then there would be no more short people because they would have been eugenicsed out.
So what did you say if we have a son?
You said our son is going to be soft, and I said he won't.
Our son is going to be soft.
Because I won't love him.
You're 5'7", I'm 5'2".
Physically soft would annoy me, but
I don't want to have kids yet anyway. This is going to sound so stupid, but these are my 3 reasons. Is A, I'd have to get off spironolactone, and I feel like my acne will flare up.
This is so vile, blood. I don't see how humiliating him over his height, equating shortness to softness, and then ultimately arguing that as a reason for not having kids with him. I don't know how that's funny. Every joke she makes is at the expense of her husband. You have this one right here. Jasleen Singh straight up admitted to her husband Akash that his birthday is the worst day of the year for her because she has to be nice to him. And the day is not about her.
The worst day of the year for me is?
Oh, I know this. Go.
Tax day?
No.
It's Akash's birthday.
And I feel it because she's being nice to me all day. And by like 10 p.m., I can feel her getting just like, I'm so ready for this to be over.
Why?
It's like I turned back into a pumpkin at 12:01, May 5th, and she's so relieved that she gets to be mean again.
Okay, May the 4th is Akash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day, and I have to get him something, and I have to also be nice and do like acts of kindness.
She said that twice. You know she said that twice.
She's really not okay with this.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's really hard.
Every time I hear her speak, the only question that keeps coming to my mind is, why are you all together? Please like people that like you. This reminds me of like the old trope of men hating their wives and commiserating with other men over their shared disdain for their wives, which is something like I've never found funny. Like to marry someone and then spend the rest of your life belittling them to your friends as a bonding practice. But here you have Jasleen doing it in order, in my opinion, in order to bond with Adolf Schultz and them, because I hate to say it, she trying to get closer to whiteness. Akash's wife, Jasleen Singh, said when she was in college, she lived in a white boy frat house and had a roster of guys on rotation. Indeed, this does look like a Klan rally. I talked about this a lot in my racism in the Indian community video, but a lot of my brown brethren, sistrins, and idrins face a similar anti-blackness like we do. Not only from other people, you got Southern Indians that are darker than me, but they also fight anti-blackness from within. You got the caste system prioritizing Brahmanism and assigning more value to lighter hues, much like how colorism operates in the black community. And despite the caste system being quote unquote abolished, it's not really. The ripples still remain and echo throughout their environments, to the point where you have Mindy Kaling even showcasing her preferences in any piece of media that she sit on. If there's something Mindy is gonna do, it's she's gonna have a white man Indian girl trope.
Whitey, a whitey, whitey, a whitey, whitey. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you.
Mindy be showing her preoccupation with whiteness through every piece of media that she could get her hands on. Specifically the characters that she desires, and she casts herself in them. She's like the Indian Shonda Rhimes. Oh God. She also reveals it in the anti-blackness of her own characters. Trust Mindy Kaling to turn even Scooby-Doo into another platform to portray Indian girls as losers who need to completely change their external appearance to be deemed worthy of respect.
Because of your handsome face? My face is fine because of your hairy gorilla arm.
This is not the South Asian representation any of us asked for.
That brings me back to Jasleen. The fact that she is surrounded by clones of Ian the Rapper doesn't mean that that's how frat parties looked, per se. So white that you had to walk in with shades on. But it does give a plausible explanation as to how comfortable she can be sitting on a podcast with Adolf Schultz himself, making content out of humiliating her husband and herself, and them seemingly bonding over it, despite Andrew making fun of her too.
Still to this day, you can marry your cousin out there.
Yeah, look at Akash. I love him. He's so talented. I'm so sorry.
Our goal is to make Akash's wife the biggest TikTok star.
She's so hot.
Yeah. And she's beautiful. She's great. But my goal is to remove all the leverage he has in his relationship.
That's so
So
funny.
if she's making way more money.
Is she in the business or no?
No, she's just on TikTok, but we're trying to make her a TikTok superstar.
What's her TikTok?
Jasleen with it.
Jasleen with it.
Jasleen with it.
Wow.
How are you guys doing? I'm here on Valentine's Day.
And we know Andrew is indiscriminate with his misogyny, as he leviates his own wife.
If my wife was smart, she would say, hey, you're useless right now. Go make us as much money as you possibly can so that she's safe and we're safe during this time period. She's on the C-section thing. I'm looking at this woman who's still courageous and brave, and it's amazing what she's doing. I said, there's a thing called a push present where you get them a present for doing what they're supposed to. And
So if Andrew ain't above making misogynistic content about his own wife, then why would he be worried about making content out of his token brownies?
there's a calcium market that's been made. Will Akash and Jasleen divorce before 2027? I just want to point that out. Okay.
2027?
Yeah, you guys gotta
we have like a long way.
Yeah, we got
We're trying to rebrand you right now.
They making a bet on when they get divorced. And he right here laughing. Why does he have popcorn? His hairline look like shoe polish. As repugnant as Jasleen seems to be, the buck stops with Akash, unfortunately. He chose to be with her just as much as he chose to be on this podcast, where he is constantly the butt of a joke. I think it's because he, like Vivek Ramaswamy and Aziz Ansari, he wants to be one of them. Look at this picture. He wants to be like Adolf Schultz. He won't be like Joe Rogan and the rest of the white men that he idolizes.
People always say, name one thing a white male can't have. Okay, an opinion. The second a white guy even starts to have one, the entire internet is like, your privilege is showing. Let a white guy express himself. Because if you don't, they bottle up all their feelings. And then they walk into a voting booth every 4 years, and the rest of us are like, how the f did this happen? That's how!
He needs to fire his editor. Let me be clear, you will never be one of them. And that's not just to Akash or Jasleen, but to anyone who doesn't fit the narrow mold that you weren't meant to fit in the first place. Don't cannibalize your community into a ladder to leverage yourself up to the false heaven of whiteness, because we ain't could be there to catch
That's
you
right, Foreign.
when they eventually kick your
Talk
ass
your
out.
shit, Foreign. That's right, man. Alright, now my hair is deep conditioned. It's very soft, you know, suavecito. And now I'm gonna put on the gloves again. I should probably change this BRB thingy to say rinsing product off. Cool. Does she legit just hate her husband or what? No, I don't know. I mean, just remember what she said in the beginning. Her husband paid for her podcasting equipment. Okay? Just remember that. And everything will make sense, because it feels like she's just fucking around just for content. But like, it is kind of crazy, right? The age gap that they have. She was 22 when they got married. What the fuck? When I was 22, I wish I had a man who... I wish I encountered a man who wanted to marry, you know? But that definitely didn't happen. But oh my god, I thought that was so funny. And she was like, "Oh, I want an orgy so bad." Girl, same. What? with people that I love, with my bestie and her man. That sounds like a really great night, honestly. Sounds like a fun ass night. Yep, that does make sense, Lamau. So that's why it just feels like she's just saying whatever to get attention. Because both her and Akash understand good press and bad press are both good press. I'm torn. Should I use 10 volume or 20 volume? For thin hair, you should use 10 volume. But I have some thick ass, stubborn ass hair, man. So we're using the last bit of our 20 volume. Same thing, 1-to-1 ratio. I need all of it. I need all of it. My Wi-Fi was getting its ass beat. Oh no. Oh wait, so you had said like, Shook, you said that you had dyed your hair earlier and that it wasn't good? Oh, you said you tried dyeing your hair a light chestnut brown. That shit came out so bad I had to immediately dye my hair back to jet black. Oh no. Yeah, it's tough sometimes because you gotta like time it correctly. Or like you can't, when it comes to like hair color and bleach, you can't start at the root. You have to start like a 1/4 inch or just slightly away from the root so it can all be even. And then there are certain conditions that have to be met. You know, you can't do your hair, you can't use these chemicals while the heater is on in your house because that'll overprocess it. You can't have the air conditioner on because that'll slow down the processing. You know? Can you even win? I don't know. Sometimes when I put this toner after bleaching, it burns the fuck out my skin. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything's chill. I'm only going to just roughly section off the hair. So you do the section by figuring out where the apex, the top of your head is. And that's where you section the front and the back off. Something like this. Make sure it's like behind the ear. Oh no, I missed the spot. Oh, I missed a really bad spot. Okay, well, whatever, it's fine. Do the perimeter. La la la. I would love to watch something, you know, while I'm doing this. But I don't have headphones that, you know, won't get fucked up from all this stuff. This toner, very nice, very hair colory. Throw this right on. Have you thought of, all types of fucked up? Oh no, it was my first time trying to dye my hair without a professional. Yeah, the first time I ever dyed my hair without a professional, it was definitely a mess. But then I went to the professional and she fucked my hair up too. That's what got me to enrolling in hair school because, funny enough, I couldn't decide on a major in college. And then one of my friends was like, yo, I'm about to sign up for this hair school. And I'm like, oh, word? Okay, me too. But then last minute, she bailed. Was like, oh, I'm actually just gonna focus on retail and be a store manager. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I went to hair school without her. I did all that just for her to bail on me, yo. You can't rely on your friends, man. Moral of the story. One day I'll do the purple I want. Oh, you want to do purple? Also pretty challenging. Just as challenging as blue. It can turn... Oh, I think if you fuck up purple, it looks even worse. Because then, like, some parts will be brown instead of purple. So, if you feel like you left your bleach on long enough, you probably didn't. Probably need to like leave it in some more. Just a little bit longer. Man, I remember when I worked at the salon and one of the stylists, and she wasn't an apprentice, she was coloring someone's hair blue, and she had asked me, one of the apprentices, like, oh, what do you think? And I was like, oh, well, she asked me, like, what do I think about the bleach? And I said, I think you need to leave it in a little longer. And she's like, no, I don't. It's perfect. You know what the fuck happened when she rinsed off that bleach and applied the color? That bitch was patchy as fuck. And that shit turned green. That person's head looked like the fucking earth, yo. Had the patches of blue and green. I was just laughing. I was like, yeah, bitch, yeah. Not much difference between you and me, huh? I was right. A little apprentice was right. And your ass. Yeah. At least you got the tips and tricks. Yes, that's exactly why I wanted to go to hair school in the first place. But I wanted to go with my friend. But she didn't want to go anymore. It's okay. I was a little salty because that means I had to deal with all those crazy bitches by myself. Ugh. But I survived. We learned resilience. Yeah, there was patches of like blue. There was patches of green within the blue when she did it. And I was like, I think you need to like leave the bleach in a little longer, TBH. Make sure it's nice and even. She was like, no. Yeah, girl. Thank you. Oh my god. I dropped it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, thankfully, it fell on the paper towel. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Okay. Everything is okay. Everything is totally fine. Even though I spilled hair color on some stuff, it was not on the carpet. Welp. It be like that sometimes. Is this even working? I think it's working. My hair is turning blonder. But yeah, it's not turning platinum blonde, that's for sure. That's okay. That is not the goal. I'm just trying to go for like golden, beachy, kind of like a Beyonce kind of thing. Oh my god, I went to like Outback Steakhouse once and the server called me Beyonce. That improved my mood so much. But then we found a bug in our drink, so we had to leave early. So, rip. Outback Steakhouse. How dare you have bugs in your fucking, like, drinks? The fuck? The blonde depths gives that 2000 Beyonce vibe. Yes, yes. That's the look. I think this has to stay on for like 20 minutes. That's what the package says. It's looking a little uneven. But such is the nature of bleaching beautiful curly hair. Everything is uneven. I guess, I don't know. Oh, you see, it's not as yellow anymore. My roots used to like, you saw it was like super yellow before. Yellow orange. And now it's neutralized a lot. Oh yeah. Now you gotta be careful with this color because it is, they do use like actual, what's it called, ammonia. And the ammonia is used to open up the hair cuticle. To allow the color to deposit in a bug that's dirty as hell. Yes, man. I had like this strawberry drink, like from the bar area. And there was a fucking bug in it. It had like, weirdly enough, it had like yellow and black stripes. But it was really tiny. That shit was nasty. It looked like a bee, but it wasn't a bee. It was a tiny little bee the size of like an ant or something. Looking so nice. So pretty. Oh my god. Oh, my scalp doesn't exist anymore. I gotta rinse this shit out with the coldest of water. How long has it been since I put this on? I think it's only been like 5 minutes. I don't know if I can last 5 minutes. This shit burns. But beauty is pain. And then like tomorrow or like a few days from now, I'll do it again, I guess. I'll apply another color so that it neutralizes some more in case I miss something. You see the color coming in? Yes, you see? The yellow. I mean, it's still yellow, but like, it's not as yellow. This part is turning platinum, for sure. But it's evening out at least. Whew. Very excited. Probably end up looking a little funny, but it'd be like that. Sometimes life just looks funny. Hey, what's up, Gray? What's up, Avatar Yaya? Oh my god. Was that in Brooklyn? Nah, it was actually in Ohio. Funny enough. But one time I was at the IHOP in Flatbush. You know, the one right next to the mall, to the Kings Plaza Mall. And there was a bug in the salad. I thought they would like give me a free meal or some shit as like a sorry, but all they did was just take that shit and replace it with a different salad. I don't know. That sucked. Gonna have to bleach the shit out your hair to get that Sephiroth look. I did that once in like 2016. But man, people just were so mean to me about it back then. Like, people were saying like, why would you do that to your hair? You look an old lady. And I'm like, bitch, I look like Sephiroth, you asshole. And my hair was extremely thin and brittle and kept breaking. Definitely don't want to do that again. So for those just stepping in, I've recently applied this hair color on top of my bleached hair. Well, after I rinsed and washed my hair, obviously. And yeah, we're toning to get all the yellow out, or as much as I could out. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off. BRB, oh wait. Put on Mr. Foreign, I guess. Yeah, why the fuck not?
Why be funny when you could be racist? How you slim, tender, yellow bone, but your mom's a fat baby?
People have every right to feel away with or without context. I'm just here to say I handled the spaces poorly. That's all.
He has yet to say, hey, I'm sorry for saying misogynistic things. He said he's sorry for handling the Twitter spaces poorly. He hasn't said once that, you know, me calling black women tar was kind of out of pocket.
Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not.
I want you to see the systemic collaboration of black men giving license to white men to make jokes about the black experience, to make money, commodify, to build careers off of the black experience. It's a foreign man in a foreign land. Rory, Mal, and Demarius addressed what happened in Rocky Thunder's Twitter spaces after Rory's tweets resurfaced. This bootleg-looking Chucky man is Rory. Before I show you the skullduggery of Rory, I want to show his apology.
I went into Twitter spaces against all my friends. You like that? You think I'm a glutton for punishment?
Yes.
This is mal, as in the Spanish for bad.
I think you're a glutton for punishment. I think you're a glutton for attention. I think you're a glutton for bullshit.
Attention?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's not clout chasing. I don't want it to seem clout chasing. It's not that. But you do like when there's bullshit happening and your name is in it. Like you dive right into that. Like you like abuse.
I think it's
you like
more
abuse?
so to address things, but I did.
You like to seem like a martyr.
I wouldn't go that far.
How you gonna call a white man a martyr talking about black culture? Man foot dangling off the goddamn chair. No man, you can't have all this to say and you kicking your feet in the chair like my son.
You want to seem like a martyr for the culture. I'll take this one on the chin, fellas. Don't worry about it.
This is not one that I want to take on the chin whatsoever. But yes, I did go into Twitter Spaces. I don't think my intentions came off the correct way because I was in there to get my talking to.
Why?
But when I woke up this morning and listened back to some of it, I sounded very, very dismissive in the beginning.
As you should have been.
Oh God.
In the beginning.
As you should have been.
No.
Why are you defending a white man more than the white man himself is defending himself?
Because I was on the side of like, everybody knows, the people that know me know who I am and know what it is.
Which is why you shouldn't be talking about it.
But there were people in there that don't know me and were actually searching for an actual response or reply.
Searching for
and
nothing,
I was,
man.
I'm not saying,
we got to stop saying that.
Can I finish, please?
They weren't searching for shit. They were searching for attention. They were searching to go back and forth with you so they can clip it and put it on their YouTube channels. That's all they were searching for. Nobody was searching for answers. Nobody was hurt. Nobody's children didn't eat last night as a result of tweets that you tweeted, fake tweets 12 years ago.
He's covering all the bases of deflection. This was in a different time. He's doing that type beat. He's doing fake tweets. At the same time, he is saying that dog has tweeted them. My man at this point just bouncing, pun it, twist it, flip it, bop it, spin it, whatever. For a man that is actually at this point, whether genuine or not, trying to atone for the fact that he in 4K was tweeting things like it looked like it came from Ronald Reagan's burner itself. Rory is a white male who pledged and crossed as a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Inc. Let's unpack that. Oh, my darling, yes we are. Because that is my introduction to Rory. This man said, can the real Slim Shady stand up? This is Rory. Here he is strolling for Kappa. Let me tell you, Kappa Alpha Psi is one of the divine 9 black fraternities. This is not a black man. What is going on over there, my lord? Y'all let's talk about blueface offbeat. This is what offbeat look like. Let me tell you something. That's the stiffest stanky leg I ever seen in my life. Is he still on the floor? This man bigger than a babu with ass right now. This is the male equivalent of Hooter. This your boy Rory. Kevin Federline on. From the makers of Black Panther, we bring you Pink Panther, dog. The male Rachel Dolezal. Ain't nothing wrong with white Hennessy, you know. The problem is when white Hennessy gets valued more than brown liquor by brown people themselves. Let's talk about that. The problem is when we people that are darker than blue praise those without hue when they do things that we do simply because they are white people in black people professions. I ain't forget how y'all was out here calling my ginger folk them black.
It was 30 years, not a day low. Nigga, I told them crackers holla at me when they sober.
The gingerbread man, y'all out there saying that he was black. I ain't forget.
The black community literally saved my physical life.
I have so many emotions right now. I can't even process them all. The last 48 hours of my life. I've never felt more love in my life. I feel like you truly wanted. I'm black. I got a lot of mixed emotions.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, but that man actually might have been black. Like the octoroon for real.
This whole thing about gingers being part of the black community, low-key hits home.
They don't take the low-key. Y'all ain't know what y'all doing, y'all just be giving it out. The ginger folk them was the same ones inside the comment section when Halle Bailey was casted as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. The nuance with this is that my Irish folk them, my Italian folk them, folks who are white now were not white before. They were deputized as white for political pragmatism. Big white, whites incorporated if you may. They needed more numbers, so they expanded. Which brings me to your quarterly reminder that whiteness is not real. It's a political construct to decide who gets what, where, and how much of it. It is to decide who gets to do and who is done to. Folks use blackness as a costume that can be adorned and taken off whenever they see fit, i.e. Kim Kardashian, i.e. Jack Harlow. It's like Sly Cooper wearing a costume to get access to certain spaces so they can rob the place. This is the beginning of the end.
Okay, I'm back. and my hair looks very different. It's like bluish. I applied this purple conditioner for more toning action. See? Yeah, there we go. Purple conditioner. Revitalisant violet. Whatever that means. Okay? And like, it looks like it permanently dyed my hair blue, but miraculously is gonna wash off. Yeah. Just wanted to show you guys. And now I'm gonna rinse this off.
Right here. This is a clip from the Rory and Mal podcast, a podcast that I have never watched and never even heard of until now.
Okay, sorry. The official nominees for Best Rap Album at the 2026 Grammys are Let God Sort 'Em Out by The Clips, Glorious by Glorilla, God Does Like Ugly by JID, GNX by Kendrick Lamar, Chromacopia by Tyler, the Creator. GNX is going to sweep and it's going to piss me off because The Clips deserves to win, and that's not Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar.
just opened his mouth. Someone gonna hand him a Grammy right now.
Jamal.
Where's your
Jamal?
I'm just saying the boy is prophetic. That's all I'm saying.
He's a Grammy darling. That goes without saying. Do we think Alfredo 2 should have been in here?
Absolutely.
Okay, but what do we take out?
GNX.
You can't take out one of the highest selling albums.
All right, so
in
fuck it. Let me
Grammy
be
cycle.
misogynistic. Glorilla.
You notice a dynamic here that you see quite a bit. Why does it seem as though they waiting for Rory as the authority on black culture?
Okay, I would agree with you. The only reason
I was trying to keep a female representation there.
Yeah,
I was trying.
The only reason why I think they got it right,
All right.
because I'm not looking at whatever my taste is. If you're trying to put together a proper category that does reflect the entire genre, I could see why you would put Glorilla in there. The album is good.
It's a
But
good album.
I
It's a good
personally
album.
would put Alfredo 2 there before it, but I get why they would do this.
Did a video on this before, the Culture Vultures of Commentary. This is a seat of which a white man is sitting in, being seen as an authority to a black experience. You could talk about the musicality, you could break down the timbre and the timbre, the instruments, you could talk about the lyricism and everything like that, but I know that you are a tourist here. You just stopping by, you just passing through. Yeah, DJ Vlad too. DJ Vlad, of who denounced Rory as well. It all started right here, and people began to look back into Rory's history, and they unearthed some of the most anti-black tweets that I have seen since Filthy Frank. Is it safe to call Rihanna yet, or are we still letting it slide because she got beat? I would have grabbed Kelly's cheeks just to assure her age doesn't matter. I believe he is talking about Kelly Rowland because, of course, he goes on to talk about Beyonce. Twitter. Black girls look like roaches. White girls, silence. Twitter, I guess. Black girls are queens. White girls, ahem, don't you mean all girls? He will then later on claim that he's just simply retweeting them. It's almost like when a white person is singing a Travis Scott song and they say the N-word in the Travis Scott song. And they saying, well, it's in the song, not actually saying it. How you slim, tender, yellow bone, but your mom's a fat tar baby. If she never blew up and you met a chick in the club named Beyonce, bet money she'd have a blue weave in. What that even mean? Destiny got blue weave. Lauren London pregnant by Nipsey Hussle. Maybe your kids can end gang violence. What provokes you to say something like this in response to a black woman being pregnant? Notice this is a trend. This ain't a one-off, this ain't a two-off, this ain't even a three-off. And saying like poetic justice braids is a very unique type of anti-blackness, a very unique type of misogyny. It's almost like Double Agent, Splinter Cell, Tom Clancy type thing. You know what I mean? Like, you getting access into a particular space in order to defame the people in that space. Remember at the beginning, he was talking about people know me, they know my character.
The people that know me know who I am and know what it is.
Which is why you shouldn't be talking about it.
Is the character in the room with us? He has a daughter. And that's what I think about too. Because of course, as we will see soon, he has a black partner. This video is not about Rory. It's about far more than Wario. This is about white men getting too comfortable and the coons them that comfort them. All of these tweets started to resurface and folks were rightly outraged because this is a white man that built a career off of his adjacency to black culture. So rightfully so, people were talking about it. Here is one of what is now the infamous Twitter spaces of which you had Rocky talking about Rory and the tweets that came out.
But I'm not about to just apologize for a tweet that I didn't
actually do as far as saying black women are roaches or I found black women unattractive. I'm not apologizing for that because I never said that.
The accent, you know, the code switch and everything, all of that's gone because, like I was talking about Huda before, there's a particular accent of which deemed to be intelligent, deemed to be trustworthy, deemed to be worthy of empathy. So him with a black accent right now ain't gonna help his cause.
I get that, Rory, but there are things that
hold on. Like I'm not apologizing.
Okay, but Rory, as your friend and your co-host, as your friend and your co-host, okay, we understand the things that you didn't say. If you're going to apologize, okay, if you're going to apologize for the shit that you did say.
I want to note the extremely unenviable position that they've put this woman in because you could see she's kind of trying to give him a layup to get himself out of here.
Apologize, then don't apologize. But like they're walking around in circles and shit.
Okay, all right. I've made the hood rat Beyonce joke on the podcast. Canceled the podcast. Then
okay. See, then get off. Now you just get off Spaces.
I just got a straightforward question.
Would you tweet any of these tweets today?
Which ones?
Any of them.
I said
the ones that everybody's offended by.
One or two I've said I've joked about on the podcast already. I've definitely talked about the Beyonce thing on the podcast before.
See how he fucked it up. But she's asking you today, Rory, today, not 7 years ago.
If he have a black partner, if she is there with him, I can't imagine her letting him go into that.
Yeah, you was caught in 4K deleting them tweets. Talk about that. Yo. Why were you hiding them?
Yeah, after Kate, we going,
why were you hiding them tweets?
I think we need to turn the entire thing on you. You know, blue weave is not blue ivy.
Why were you hiding them tweets? You were not turning shit up.
Do you know that blue weave is not blue ivy?
Answer that.
Everything you said about me, we should go to you.
Why were you hiding them tweets? Why were you hiding your tweets?
Hide what tweet?
Oh, now you don't know. Rocky,
So notice the gaslighting. Notice like the way in which he's putting the onus on the black people there to then plead a case against him.
You know blue weave is not blue ivy. That's racist.
Rory. Please either get off this Spaces or like this is like at this point it's not like at this point this is insane.
Hold on. Can I ask my question?
He's making it seem as though he didn't have anything to say as it pertained to Blue Ivy and whatnot, when he absolutely did. He got 2 former black partners and cheated on them both. Would not be surprised at all. The black people in his life are used as tokens in order to get access to black culture. So the black people around him, whether that be Mal, whether that unfortunately be his partner, even darker, his daughter at this point, if he finds it acceptable at any point to use that type of rhetoric towards black women when he has a black daughter and he has a black partner, and he felt at some point that this is an appropriate thing to do, talking about the women in his life to an extent, it makes absolutely no surprise that he would do anything as in regards to infidelity, because at the end of the day, they're epilogues to him. They are accessories of which gain him access or gain him clout in a particular culture and setting. You could even look at it as a business expense. If Rory has made his career off of black culture, then trying his best to show that he is an ally to black culture, it behooves him to do that. It behooves him to have a black wife, to have a black child, to have black friends, to be in a black fraternity. Judging by the way that he's engaging with the criticism when he was confronted by the black women who ultimately were affected by it, I'm not convinced that Rory's apology was anything but performative.
I agree with you that there was definitely people in there with just that intention, but there were some people that were generally just looking for an answer. And I apologize for being dismissive to those people in particular that were just looking for an answer to what some of those tweets and fake retweets and all that was. So I do apologize because I did come off dismissive to some people that did not deserve that were just saw something out of context and was like, yeah, what's up with this? And I was a little condescending and dismissive in the beginning. About 20, 30 minutes in, I started to realize, oh shit, all right, we're not doing the joke shit anymore. But I handled that Spaces very poorly. I will say that. You are correct about the Spaces.
Okay.
I'm saying me personally, after I listened to the space, I felt bad of how I handled being dismissive in the beginning. That's all. So I want to apologize for that.
Why were you being dismissive?
Because when it started, there was, I know people don't understand the term fake retweet, but at a time on Twitter, people they would type out retweet someone's @ to make it look like they said something when you were battling back and forth on Twitter.
I was there.
So when that was popped up, yes, I was laughing about it, and I was dismissive, and then people have every right to feel away with or without context. Like I'm not here to argue that. I'm just here to say I handled the spaces poorly. That's all.
The reason why I've actually endured listening to this whole time, he has yet to say, "Hey, I'm sorry for saying misogynoistic things." Oh God. Am I tripping? Has he said it? I haven't heard him say once. He said he's sorry for handling the Twitter spaces poorly. He wasn't sorry about the misogynoir. He hasn't said once that, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, me calling black women tar was kind of out of pocket. Me talking about Lauren London being pregnant for Nipsey Hussle, especially after Nipsey Hussle died due to gang violence, and talking about them as it pertains to ending gang violence. I ain't gonna lie, that's might be in poor taste.
Again, I'm gonna just keep going to the age difference between you and me.
I can empathize with somebody looking at my white face in this space for so long, having opinions, and then seeing those tweets and being like, yo, what the I can see the outrage with it. I'm not here saying like, yo, what's like, why are y'all so mad? I'm not here to say that. But I mean, the one they're the most outraged about was not in the context that they're making it seem. But with that said, I understand why everyone's outraged, because I thought it was laughable for somebody to call me a raging racist.
Even if Mal didn't say anything, which we're going to get into Mal real quick, but even if Mal didn't say anything, his mere presence.
All right, I'm done. This is like the temporary result. In a few days, I'm going to go back and tone the roots some more. To get more of this yellow out. I wasn't able to keep it on for the full 20 minutes because my scalp was kind of burning. Oh. I gotta get my towel. Okay, I'm here with my towel. Whew. Man, wow, my hair is nice and refreshed. Roots where? No idea. So, to style it, I'm just gonna use this tried and true olive oil moisturizing lotion. It's very good for my hair type. Oh yeah. There's a security sticker on it, man. Family Dollar. For a temporary result, it looks great. Oh, thank you, thank you. I will eventually do this again. But yeah, I'm pretty much good for the holidays. This is a very thick cream. And it's going to do a fantastic job of moisturizing my hair while preventing breakage. If I can get it out of the bottle. You gotta buy more olive oil lotion. Yes, it's so good for the hair. It's so moisturizing. Definitely gotta put some all over, and a crazy amount. See, my hair absorbed all of that just now, and I put a lot in my hand. It was like, thank you very much. Thank you for that. I want to put foreign back on while I do this.
His commentary. Him being present while Rory launders himself and what he has said, and also not just in the past said, but what he did thereafter when those things had to be confronted with. I wouldn't stand present for that. And to
Trying
make matters
so
worse,
hard, fight
he
for my
actually
life
did
just to
defend
get
him
some product.
verbally.
What's up,
Like, it's
hold
all
on.
over the towel
So
now.
for context, Rocky, the host of this, Rocky invited Maul as a black man. I feel so bad for this. This is almost
Now,
like
after
a
you
black
bleach
woman
your hair,
being the victim of
your hair is
racism
gonna
from a
be
white
very
man, and then
thin
calling to a black man to therefore,
and
help.
brittle,
Especially
almost.
given that that black man is adjacent to the white man
So,
that's
like,
doing the misogyny.
all of
in this
your
case.
previous
She
routines,
invites Maul to come and
just like
collect
hair routines,
his
just go
partner,
out the window.
collect Rory. And this is
And
what
you need to
Maul says.
prioritize products that promise moisture.
For some of the tweets that he would not
When
retweet or post or say today in 2025.
Don't use coconut oil. It's just gonna dry out your hair. I know you would think. Oil dry out your hair. Well, I mean, one ingredient to make soap is oil.
Rory, go to sleep, bro. Go to
Funny
sleep,
enough.
Rory. Go to bed, man. Go to bed.
Man, take his dick out your mouth.
I know you ain't
Take
in
his
here
dick out your mouth.
apologizing for no
How about
shit
that?
like that.
Because you got some weird ass tweets that we can bring up.
THICC Latina. Why, yes, it's me.
We can get down on
I
your
used to
ass
take a
tomorrow.
knife
Get down on who is
and
that?
sew the bottle in half because it's so thick.
Right,
I
who is that?
know,
Yeah.
right?
Who is that?
Gosh.
Rory ain't even talking no more. Rory ain't even defending himself.
This is not
but
enough
Mal
anymore.
out here
You don't
trying
gotta
to
use
run
gloves.
interference for Rory.
No, I just be washing
This
my
is the
hands
problem
afterwards.
with the intersection of
And
capitalism and white
there are
supremacy.
no
because
active
Mal may
ingredients.
very well see Rory as his ticket to legitimacy. Mal defending Rory, I like to
Your
think,
mom swore
because
by
he's trying
coconut
to
oil.
defend the podcast, defend the thing
I mean,
that
to
makes
each
him
their
well.
own.
Despite that, is that how much you're worth?
I use
It
coconut
made me
oil. It
want
dried the
to
fuck out my
really
hair.
dig in the mall because Rory doing all of this,
You
it's
can't
unsurprising,
put too
it's
much oil in your
unremarkable,
hair.
but the way
It ends up
that
doing the
Mal
opposite.
specifically laundered Rory when Rory proposed to his girlfriend at the Rock Nation brunch. Now, as you will see, at the
I like
bottom,
using a
you have
moisturizing lotion
Charlatan.
because it
Let's stick a pin
locks
in it because we
in.
can get to Charlemagne in a second.
And just
The
for the
oil?
record, this is one thing I want to get off my chest. And
I
people
guess
gonna
if
say
you
I'm
use
hating.
too much,
All
that's
right,
bad
go.
too. I don't know.
Salute to my guy, Rory. All right. Couple things.
Sticking my finger up in this bottle.
Rory, you know I f- with you. There's no hate whatsoever.
Okay. You all know who this guy is in the corner here. This is Andrew Schultz, who we gonna get to in a second.
Couldn't get into
But
the
that was
brunch.
like
I was
really
told
confusing
that
instructions, right?
they
I said,
got to the door,
moisturize the fuck
and they
out your
only let two
hair,
people
but not
from
too
Duke
much.
Blues in. It was
How do you know if it's too
Rory
much?
and Cam, right?
I don't know. I feel like
Rory and
eventually your
Cam,
hair will
y'all
just
supposed to
get
roll
all
with the team,
crinkly
bro.
and
That's how Theo and Cockroach fell out.
stiff. That's when
not
there's too
supposed to
much
go in. If they don't
protein.
let all of y'all in, then nobody's supposed to go in.
Yeah.
Not only did Rory go in, Rory proposed at the Rock Nation brunch. Rory, I don't ever want to hear you say you anti-industry. I don't want to hear that fake, I'm not an industry person type. There is nothing more industry than proposing at the Rock Nation brunch, bro. You had to ask Jay-Z for permission like Jay-Z is your woman's daddy. Okay.
I really feel for this woman right now. Her being in proximity to Rory with all this happening means that misogynoirs can come to her. But that being said, right? Just because you, a man that is as white as the days are long, a hunching black woman, does not make you not racist. It's giving Sean Penn in one battle after another. Same goes for my black brethren's them. Becky can love black cock, but hate what's attached to it. Could blow bubbles on it in 1 sec and then
so
call you the
uneven
N-word
in
right
the back.
afterwards. Even worse than that
Just
is
don't
when they
look.
don't do that. It's when they
don't
don't
look.
show the overt racism. And it's just fetishization. And a fetishization that transcends
Eventually,
simply
I whip
bodily
out the foils
interests. But you begin to
and go
embody
piece by
what you
piece
fetishize.
to even out the
Almost like
hair.
Rory. You have Rory immersing himself in black culture. He is fetishizing black culture, which is why it makes perfect sense that he can then therefore turn around and do misogyny and misogyny and anti-blackness in general. Because he didn't see you as a person to begin with. But back to Mal, because I got a lot for Mal right here. This tweet right here showed me everything I needed to know about Mal. This is a clip from the Joe Budden podcast when Mal and Rory was on the Joe Budden podcast. Yeah, Mal ain't on the couch. Mal's a backup dancer. That's why Mal probably feel like he need Rory now in his life. Got him on the hard bar stool.
That's why at the end of the day, I feel like all white people are like that behind closed doors. I feel like
Why?
Parks 100% says when we leave. I know he cleans up like these. Joe keeps coming in here spilling shit on my carpet. 1,000% I know Parks
You
said.
think Rory's ever said that?
Joe asks Mal, do you think Rory ever says it?
For sure. Because Rory dates black women, so I know when he get mad that he keep coming calling my phone.
Let's stop rumors now. I have never said that.
Yeah, Rory, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
In the privacy by yourself in the house, you've never done that?
No.
What stands out the most to me, right? Mal is making a joke that Rory dates black women and therefore will call black women N-word, B-word in succession. I ain't gonna say it because you two have been killing me with hard suitability nowadays. The jocular manner in which Mal is recounting this tells me everything I need to know about Mal. Mal don't have a problem with Rory being racist or saying anti-black things. And that's evinced by how Mal defended him in the Twitter circles. Mal is making a joke, is making light, is adducing to a reality of which Rory dehumanizes his black partners with misogyny and anti-blackness. He doesn't find that unacceptable. He finds it actually normal. So normal that you can make light of it. And you may ask, how does a black man, presumably had a black mother, may very well have black siblings, how does a black man be okay in proximity to a white man that uses words to dehumanize the black experience? It's because he hates himself too. This is from Mal's own account. I was hoping that he was just joking. A person then says, big up yourself, mother of Gaudi. He would have you swinging from a tree quicker than you be putting $ under girls' posts. I'm not understanding the admiration. Of which Mal double downs and says he was just president and there was no wars and the economy was doing way better than it is now. Does not understand anything to do with politics and the intersection of politics and the economy. A Google search could have disproved this. You don't need a master's degree in political science to understand the way in which this makes absolutely no sense. He hates himself. And that hate goes deep. He says things like this.
I need those January 6s, man.
You will wear them? What would you pair that?
Hell no, I wouldn't wear those. I just need them.
You put them next to the Marty McFlys?
Right, I put them probably next to the mags. The magas. Those are the magas.
I hate that actually makes sense.
And he came out to what? Carnival by Kanye Ty? Right, I believe?
No, he did.
No, he did not.
I swear to God, he came out to a Kanye West.
Somebody edited that, man.
No.
Walked
It's
out
not real.
I know it's
God
not
damn
real.
it.
What is Rory talking about? I'm going to get those, man. I don't know how, but I'm going to get the magas. Terrible shoot, but you just got to have it.
His accent, he's from, I think it's from Barbados. So it's called a Bayesian accent, you know, not Jamaican or any of that. It's right next door in in Barbados, I think. Yes. Oh, look at my hair. It is blonde. I guess I should try to do my eyebrows too, but we're going for like Inuyasha. You know what I mean? Like he got the white hair and the black ass eyebrows. Not sure how that makes any sense, but no. And then in like I guess in like 2 days or something like that, I'll put the toner back in my hair so it can lift and neutralize some of this yellow. The Inuyasha look, yes. Wait, does Sesshomaru also have black eyebrows? I don't know. And he was fine as fuck too. And he sounds goofy as hell in the Japanese version. I don't know why they make their men sound like that. Why do they make their men sound like little boys? You know, Goku, voiced by a woman. I don't know. It's a cultural thing. But he was fine as fuck too. I was definitely one of those little teenagers who was writing fan fiction. Yes. No, for real, exactly. So let me see. I'm gonna end the stream. Sorry, I was just like staring into the abyss, but I want to lie down. Oh my god, that was a lot. Damn. I'm also going to be working on my other websites. So if you want to like see me there, you could. If you want, you know. Yeah. Wow, I'm really bleach blonde again. I'm always surprised every time I do this. Thanks for streaming. Been a while since I've caught one of your streams. Oh, I know. I'm trying to do this often. I just, like, Thanksgiving really threw me off. But I'm trying to have these engaging streams because, like, as much as do I want to game? I feel like gaming is just dead. I just don't find gaming entertaining when I watch people's streams. As soon as they start loading a game, I just click off. Fuck. But next stream, I want to play some Pokemon. Maybe we could like trade together. You know, we can trade some Pokemons. Legends ZA, by the way, that one. I didn't want to do a playthrough online because I kind of felt like it'll be boring. So I did a lot of, I actually played the video game the way it's supposed to be played, you know, by yourself, whatever. And I had a lot of fun playing that. My strongest Pokemon is my starter, my fire starter, the Tepig. Oh my god, that little piggy has carried me through so many battles. Maybe you're not supposed to play the game like that, but that's how I played it. I haven't finished it yet, but I'll definitely be streaming the finale of the story, I guess. Yeah, that's good. That's some good shit. Yeah. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. When would that be? Oh, I want to say tomorrow so bad. Fuck it. We're going to stream again tomorrow. We're going to have some... now I'm like telling everyone. So like I have some accountability. Yes. Tepig's so ugly when he evolves, dog. I completely... As soon as he was like saving my ass in all these battles, because he's like really strong and like he has a lot of attack and defense and all that shit. He's a fucking tank, yo. I started appreciating his looks. You know, like, you know what? You're a big ass pig, but you cool. You're pretty cool. We in a world where Pokemon ZA was better than Metroid 4. Wild. I forgot all about Metroid 4, to be honest. I think Nintendo also forgot about Metroid. Because, I mean, of course they didn't forget it, but like, you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? No, I don't even know what I mean. Alright, guys. It was real. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good night, everyone. Prime 4 was ass. Yeah, I heard. They forgot it even existed. Oh my gosh. They forgot Mother. They forgot Kid Icarus. They're kind of forgetting about Xenoblade. Like, when's the next one coming out? I don't know. See ya, everyone. Take care. Be good or be bad. But if you're gonna be mad, if you're gonna be bad, commit to it and don't be a bitch. Alright, bye.